Right, hi everyone, welcome back to my P6 Rover restoration. Well, today, what I've been looking forward to doing all week is to get under here and scrape this underseal off. Unfortunately, I don't think this episode is going to be very exciting, but it has got to be done. I was going to carry on and do a bit of welding, but it really needs to be stripped off, so I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do it. I'm going to start doing some of the more awkward areas before I do the larger areas. So I think, because it'd going to be awkward to film in the awkward areas, that I'll set the camera up and do a bit of a time lapse on some of the larger areas. So in theory it's probably going to be a few minutes for you to watch it get stripped, but in reality it's probably going to be hours, I would think. But all I'm going to be using to strip it is my trusty butane gas torch. It's only a cheapy one off of eBay, but it does seem to do the trick, because I stripped a bit off on the back last week after I took the axle out. So yeah, it come off quite well. And someone did suggest about soaking it in diesel and then doing it, which, yeah, I do agree that it probably would come off easier, but I really can't be doing with getting covered in dirty, horrible diesel. I have enough of that work all week, so yeah. Right, so I'm gonna do a little bit, and then I'll do a bit of a time lapse. But I'm afraid that's probably going to be about it this week, and possibly next week as well. Let's see how we get on. Right, so this is taking forever, but it's taking me the best part of an hour just to strip this bit. Well, and up here as well, all around where the battery tray sits. But I knew it was going to be a long job. But you can see what it was like to what it's going to look like. So it is worth the effort. Alright, I will film a bit in a bit. I'm going to try and get this bit finished on the end at least, and then I'll probably film stripping this underneath on a time lapse. Alright, back in a bit. Alright, so I've got this bit all stripped off now. As you can see, we need to address that issue there, and it's a little bit rusty there as well, but it's had a patch welded in on the inside previously. You probably can't see it very well, but it has, so probably going to have to cut out this and repair that, but not today. Right, so anyway, like I said, I've cleaned that, I've stripped that bit, so I think the next thing now is I'll set the camera up, do a bit of a time lapse and strip all this underside. Oh yeah, also I'm guessing that it would have had like two towing points, one that side's bent, you can probably see, and it looks like this one snapped off and pulled out the floor, which is what that hole is in the floor. I think all I'm going to do is get rid of that. I'm not going to make another one up or anything, because I won't be using them. But yeah, we'll get all this cleaned off and see what we got then. Oh yeah, on another note, I've had like nearly 50 new subscribers over the last month, so if you're one of them, thanks for joining me, and hopefully you'll stick with me. The next couple of episodes are probably going to be a bit boring, but we'll see. Unless you find stripping off underseal exciting. I'm definitely not finding it exciting. Right, anyway, let's get on with it. Right, so all I've been doing when I've been doing this is just lightly running the torch over it. It's not like trying to catch it on catch it alight or anything. Just enough just to soften it up a little bit. So it's not actually a rust hole there, that's a tear. You know, it's starting to rough around it now. That's a rust hole, right? Right, so that's the bottom of the boot floor scraped off. Anyway, you may have noticed some bits like come off really easy, but when I got this car, there was basically a tub of automatic transmission fluid lying on its side, which had leaked out everywhere. You can, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's all sort of a bit greasy there, so that obviously helped that lift up. But yeah, it does look a lot better anyway. I haven't found anything too nasty that I didn't know about. Got a little bit up here where that towing eye is pulled out, and a tiny bit of rust, which I kind of knew. I thought there was a bit there. Apart from that, we knew that anyway. At least we can see how that's all kind of held on there now, hopefully. Couple of holes up here, but that's where it's had a tow bar on it, so we can sort of dress them up and weld them holes up. There's a couple of little holes there, but I believe that's where the mud flaps are screwed on, so I'm still undecided whether to put the mud flaps back on it or not. I'm not too sure on that one. I'm not a great fan of mud flaps. They seem to trap more mud in my eyes, but maybe other people got other opinions. Anyway, I think I'm not going to film too much more, but I will come back and show you how far I've got before I go home, because I don't know, do you really want to watch me scraping underseal off? But it's kind of this or nothing at the moment, so we will see. If I start losing loads of subscribers, I guess you don't want to see it, but anyway, we'll find out. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit, show you how far I got today, but it's still got a lot more to do yet. Back again just to show you how far I did get today. Look under here, we've already seen this bit. Let's go around that way so the lights, and see all of that's all stripped off now. It's all stripped up to this box section here. And go around the other side. All strips. All up under here. Obviously, you can see that from the other side, but yeah, it is hard work though. It is really hard work. Right, so that's it for today anyway. But obviously it's going to continue into next week, because I've still got the rest of that and the floor to do yet as well. Well, there is a couple of bits up under the front wings, but I should probably do that later because all the front suspension's still in it. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to like leave a comment down below, do you want me to film more of me stripping the floor next week, or if not, I'll leave it probably a couple of weeks before I upload any more videos. But you know, I'll leave that up to you. If you want to see more, then hit the subscribe button, hit the like if you like. If you don't, then don't. Right, so until next time, take it easy. See ya.